Well, hello everybody, this is Midas and welcome to True Play Studios. This is going to be another tutorial on Unturned. Now, a lot of people like to, or want to, I should say, modify a lot of aspects of Unturned, and we're going to show you how to do that as far as a few different things that you can modify in your config file. So let's go ahead and jump on over there and show you that real quick. Now here we are in our config file, or I should say here we are in our unturned server, and we'll go ahead and go on in here. Now you're looking for your config.json file, and you go ahead and click on your edit. And then as you can see, there's many different things that you can do in your config file. Now new to the new update that just dropped this week, you can adjust and mess with your new intro screen when they're logging onto your server. That screen will tell them all the different rocket mods you have on your server, and then you can list all of your Steam mods in your description as it shows right here. So your description, you can have right around those many characters talking about your server and the different things you have, and then you can also have a picture of whatever you may want that's going to pop up as a little icon over on the top left of the server screen as they're logging in. Now that's the top of your config file. Now we're going to go ahead and scroll down. Now depending on how your server is, as we scroll down, you will see the different aspects of the servers as far as easy, normal, hard, or gold. So here we have the easy, and we do not have easy on our server, so we're going to go ahead and scroll by all of this stuff. We're going to go to normal since we are in the normal mode. And here you go to the normal. Now what this is going to show you is many different things you can do to your server. It's going to show you the spawn chance, and you can read as we go down. The time that things despawn if they're dropped, times that things despawn if they naturally spawn in, respawn time of players, the chance of things being full, and so forth and so on as it goes down. Now, as far as different times, we like ours to last a little bit longer, so we have extended ours. I think the default was 8:12. We have 12:15. The respawn time is basically the same, and different things like that. Now, where we like to modify, or where everybody likes to modify different things, are going to be in the weapons. So you can have durability on weapons, true or false. So if you want any of your items as far as your melee weapons, your shooting weapons, or anything like that, you want to have a durabilities where they wear down, you're going to leave that as true. Now if you want those things to last forever, you're going to set this to false. So you just put in false right there and you're good to go. Your vehicles, you can adjust the respawn time. It is set at 100. We wanted ours to come in just a little bit faster, so we set it down to 50. Now, one thing that's kind of different, as everybody will see, is going to be the armor as far as the way armor works with items. Now, armor has to go backwards to make it stronger. It's one of the things that kind of amazed me as I was messing with the config file. So what you would like to do if you want to make your vehicle stronger is you want to bring your armor multiplier to the negative, or not even to the negative, but bring it lower than the 1%. You'll normally start off with the 1.00. We dropped ours down to the 0.25, which makes our vehicles 2 times or 3 times as strong, I should say. So our vehicles take a few more hits as the normal vehicle would and keep on trucking. Now this is where we made a big difference on our server. We wanted to have a little bit more, we wanted to have a little stronger zombie presence. So we've increased our crawlers and our sprinters and our flankers and our burners and our acids all up a little bit. These variables and these percentages were a lot lower than that. We have brought them up. Now the damage as far as what they deal, we have left the same, and their armor we have left the same. Now if you do want a strong zombie, what you're going to do is you're going to bring your armor multiplier down here, and then when you do that, you make your zombie stronger. Now, as you scroll down, you're going to see your different animals and respawn times. Now, this is where a lot of servers like to mess with things, and we do also, and that's in your barricades and your structures. Now with your barricades and your structures, once again, you want to bring that to the negative to make them stronger. So our barricades are set at 0.01, which gives them right around a multiplier, I'd say about 10 times as strong as normal. And then when you scroll down to our structures, which would be your walls and your pillars and different things like that, we have them set up quite a bit stronger than that. Now, don't quote me on the percentages as far as how many times they are stronger. They are just quite a bit stronger. It takes a little bit to get into our bases here. Now, as you scroll down into the player effects, you can see different things that you can adjust as far as how quick they generate water and how quick they use items and different things, and how viruses and various things that can happen on the map will affect them. Once again, we have dropped our armor down a little bit to give our players a little bit stronger. So we're armor's down to 0.5, which all our players are twice as normally they would be strong. So as you come in as fresh, you're totally naked. You could take one, you could be twice as strong as you would normally be on a vanilla server. And then as you can go down longer, you can see as you can stop the lose skills and lose items. Now, as far as admins are, you will lose a lot of your skills when you die. That is set up as admins, but the players here, they lose very little of their skills. When they die, they lose 0.5%. Or 5%, I should say, of their skills. Now, like I said, don't quote me on the percentages as far as how this points break down, but that's the way it should be. Now we have made our zombies detect you twice as far as they normally would, as you can see here, which gives them our players a little more incentive to shoot. And then our experience multiplier is set at 7 times, so instead of 4 or 5 points, our players are getting right around 54 points per zombie. And then if that is in a red eye environment, like means if it's a full moon or if you have a beacon, that experience is even multiplied even more. As you can see here, we give them a 5 times rate on top of their 7 times. So they can score pretty big points on a full moon or if a horde beacon has been dropped. Now, as you can go on down, you can break legs, true or false, and different things. Now, let's scroll back real quick on the lose items. Now, you want to set your lose items as exactly as we have here if you do not want them to lose their stuff. Now, I have it set at 0.0. False used to be the command, but it had recently changed in the last couple updates. So 0.0 is the way you'd want that set up. Now, lose clothes is still considered false and on way down, as you can see. As far as break legs, fix legs, and different bleeding aspects if they fall from different heights. As you come into your binary objects, these are all your fuel resets. We have our set to set quicker, so everything will reset quicker at a quicker pace. The normal would be 1.0, and from what I've experienced, setting it lower gets it there quicker. Now, as far as your events, you can adjust the frequency of them happening, like the minimum time you want them happening and the maximum length of days or hours you want them to go on before they launch. So forth and so on, heading on down here. Now, the lower the number, the quicker the frequency it will happen. Now, as far as your gameplay, these are a new addition as far as the config file that you can modify. You can have your repair level either 1, 2, or 3. 3 is going to be more of your ranger type weapons. We have our set at 2, so they cannot repair their ranger type very high caliber weapons. They actually have to go out and find another one. That keeps the OP level down a little bit here, so you don't have a weapon that will last forever because you can keep repairing it. Now here you can turn off or turn on your hit markers, and these are all going to be a true or false command. So you can go on down and adjust what you want. Now ballistics is going to be what happens as far as the bullet drop when you fire. So if you turn ballistics off, you will have a straight true sniper fire or whatever you want to call it. The bullet's not going to drop at all. It's going to go a straight true line until the target's hit. Then you can have different charts or group maps or group HUDs. Now with the group map and group HUD, what that's telling you is that when players join your server and they are in the group, that will let them know where they are, each other are on the map. And then on your HUD, Normally, if you're in a group, you will pop up on the HUD, and you can set that true or false for either way. So if you put those false, any groups that are Steam groups that are on your Unturned server will not be able to see each other on the map. We like to keep ours true because it keeps them coming back and gives them that little bit of edge and helps provide a group atmosphere on our server. Now we went ahead and adjusted the timers. As you can see, you have your exit timer, your respawn timer, and your home timer. We lowered those down for quicker gameplay for PvP action. It helps bring them in quicker so they can get back out on the battlefield. The way we set up our server is to have a very quick, fun PvP type action to it with a little bit of role play as far as the bandits and our security forces. So we want them to spawn in quicker. Now that's pretty much a really quick overview of how to modify your config file. Now depending on if you want normal, easy, or hard, you will adjust that area of your config file. As you can see, we were adjusting our normal area here. It's very easy to do. You just highlight the area you want to adjust, change it to the number you want. When you're all done, you want to click on your save, and then when you restart your server, all of those aspects you have changed will now come into play and will be working. If you have any questions, please leave those in the comments and I will get to those questions in a timely fashion. Thank you very much for watching me. I am Midas and this is True Play Studios, and we will be covering more of these server-side tutorials so you can make your server as crazy or as tame as you want. Thank you very much for watching. This is Midas. I am out, and we will see you on the flip side.